Okay, children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you'll get to know your mentor and guess what, she's already here with us. Okay. Then you'll see a short PPT wherein you will learn a little deeper about the course that you're about to embark on. And after that, you will go on a virtual tour of the dashboard with Pooja ma'am, where you will learn how to access the reading materials and all. Okay. And after that, if you have a doubt, you can always ask the same in the chat section. Okay. And after all these things, then your demo will begin. So I hope the flow of the session is clear to you all. Is it? Show me a thumbs up and a smile. Okay. You've got a nice smile, Arav. Okay. Shaurya Pratap, please switch on your camera or I will have to put you in the waiting room. In fact, I would request ma'am also not to interact with those who are not putting their cameras on. Okay. So if you want to participate, then participate fully, visually also. Okay. This is unfair, isn't it? You can see us, but we cannot see you. Okay. So let me tell you that we have with us Dr. Usha Banerjee. She is a very seasoned, very experienced, wonderful mentor. And I'm sure you're going to love her informative and interesting sessions, which will bring conceptual clarity to you with each passing day. Okay. She loves to interact with kids like you, and teaching is her passion. So I would request ma'am to speak to you directly. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Monica. And good evening to all the bright kids. Yeah, at last I can also see Shaurya's face. Thank you so much. And all of you, Happy New Year. And, we're starting off the new year with the level 2 classes. And I'm sure all of you have done excellently in your school and in level 1. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I have a PhD, a doctoral degree in computer science, a PhD in computer science, and I am associated with Olympiad Success for several years now. And I've been taking my uncountable batches starting from class 6 to class 10. So many of my students who were there with me in class 6 have done 7, 8, 9, and also 10 with me. And now many of them are actually in their class 2, 11, 12 also. I have a few students who are in the 11th also, and they have done very well and they are still in touch. That is more important. So today when I see all the bright faces and I see Yash and Shasmi is a bit stressed out and not smiling. I don't eat human beings for dinner, so relax. And I'm sure that the classes will be, for the demo class, you'll be on mute. But my regular classes are extremely interactive. I encourage students to ask, children to ask questions. And, the more questions you ask, the better you learn. And science and maths is not about, learning up things. It's basically to understand. So once you understand the concept, then, answering any question is simply cakewalk. It becomes very easy. So my focus is on explaining the concepts, helping you to understand the concepts, and then the questions, you'll answer it yourself. I don't have to do much in that. And when I teach, I give a lot of examples from real life, because that is what I think is the objective of So we are not studying to just gain marks or to pass an exam or something. So we have a long-term, vision in hand when we are studying, right? And I'm eagerly waiting to start the demo and also for the live classes also. So over to you, Monica and Pooja.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So children, now I'll share my screen. Just a moment. So I think my screen is visible to all. So a very warm welcome to the demo and interaction program for Class 7 Science Olympiad Level 2 Batch 2. So as you are already aware, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation, and School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 courses, which are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Here you can get online CBSE and Olympiad classes for grades 6 to 10, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders for the year 2021-22 on the screen. They are all brilliant students like you. And there are so many. So classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors. You've already met your mentor, Usha ma'am. So you get 4 sessions per week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Note down the timings, 8 to 9:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. The sessions will include topic-wise quick revision of chapters and discussion on previous year level 2 questions. You also get access to reading material and practice questions available in the dashboard of Olympiad Success and level 2 topic-wise mock tests for science. Now, how to access those, you will learn very shortly in the virtual tour. Syllabus is available at this particular link and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. Don't worry, all the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted for you. Fees for this course is 4,500 and it is going to be a 20-session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year level 2 questions, and access to Olympiad Success platform for science. So all that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed. Camera should be on throughout the session and headphones for better audio clarity. Now in 2020-21, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, hailing from 35 plus countries. The live classes for this particular batch begins from Monday, 8th of Jan, 2024. So I hope you've noted down all the relevant details. Now I would request Pooja ma'am to take you through a virtual tour.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Hello, everyone. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible to everybody. All right. So kids, what you have to do is first you have to just type this olympiadsuccess.com and then this page will be open over here and then you'll be going to fill your user ID details. Make sure that you're filling your correct user ID and password. If you'll not fill it correct, then you'll not be able to open it properly. Okay. So the moment you'll fill it and you'll get this My Profile page on the screen. Yes. So over here, you have to just check your all personal details, whether these are correct or incorrect. If these are correct, then absolutely fine. If these are incorrect, what you have to do is you have to just correct it and you can just click it on update button. So after this process, you'll be going to move on worksheet. So after clicking on worksheet icon, you'll be going to select your subject, right? We are in science demo, so we'll be going to click on science subject. And then I'll be going to click it on take exam. So after this, you'll get a general instructions on your screen. So read it carefully and properly, that it will be helpful for you in worksheet assessment, right? So after this, you're going to click it on start worksheet. So right here, you'll get all questions wherein you're going to read your questions properly, carefully, and then you'll be going to attempt it, right? 50 questions are there. For example, you're going to read first question and you'll be going to fill the answer, right? So after filling the answer, you'll be going to move on next question. You have to click on next button. So after filling your second question, you'll be going to click on again next question, right? So like this, you have to fill all your answers correctly, and then you'll be going to click on finish button once you're done with all the questions, and make sure that you review all your questions beforehand before filling your finished paper. Yes, I have reviewed all my questions. So this you're going to click it on later. And now I'm curious to check about my performance, that how I performed. So I'm going to click it on performance icon. And over here, again, I'm going to select the subject because I have attempted this worksheet in science subject, right? So I'm going to click it over here. So yes, here is the performance. I have attempted 2 questions which are wrong, right? So this is the way how you can attempt the mock test papers. So make sure that you just do practice properly before giving this mock test paper and just attempt it carefully and properly, right? Hope I'm clear to everybody. If still you have any doubt, put it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer it. Let me stop sharing my screen. Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. Any doubt, anyone? Yes, Arav, type in the chat section. Shubh, Shesmi, Shaurya, Shreya. Do we have recording available? Yes, we do have recording available. Yes, at the first place, we encourage children to attend the class because after all, it is a matter of experiential learning. What you will get to know in the class, you will miss out. But if it is really urgent and you somehow miss the class, recordings will be available in your dashboard. Any other doubt, anyone? Yes, please put in the chat box. Is there separate class for NSO and IMO, or both of them are together? Okay. So the classes, these classes, this batch in particular, this course is specifically designed to meet your needs so that you can crack level 2 exam. Okay. So this is for science. This batch is for science level 2. And this is for grade 7. So there are separate batches for different classes. Okay. So if you want, you can enroll yourself. And if you want more details, so you can drop us an email or WhatsApp on this number, which you can see in your chat section. Okay. 9560764447. You can, if you want, you can save these numbers, these links, so that you can avail these later on. So in case you have a further doubt, you want to join some other subject or some other batch, you can get the details. Somebody from our team will help you out in this. However, when you are talking about science, so our batch caters to your needs for science Olympiad, be it any organization in whichever you have enrolled yourself into. Okay, so that doesn't matter because the syllabus remains the same. So our what should I say, syllabus has been designed to meet your specific needs for science Olympiad grade 7. Now it is your wish, you can enroll yourself in whichever Olympiad, that is a different thing, but definitely this is going to help you to crack your level 2 exams. So I hope I've answered your question, Arav. Okay, any other doubt, anyone? Shaurya, Shesmi, Shubh, Advait, please switch on your camera. Shreya, any doubt? Okay, in case nobody has a doubt, then I have a doubt. Nice to see you, Advait. You are a little late, but then again, the demo has not yet started. Okay. So what are the class days? Okay, Ashaz has already given the answer also. So Ashaz is saying Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. What about others? Is he correct? Do you agree? Disagree? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Is that the correct answer? Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday is the correct answer on which we have classes. And what will be the class timings? 8 to 9:15 p.m. is correct. Okay. All right. And there are going to be how many sessions overall? 20 sessions. Right, Shreya? Right, Ashaz? Right, Arav? Okay. So I hope everybody is aligned and we are all on the same page. We have clarity with this batch. No doubts. Then I think, Usha ma'am, we can begin with the demo.
Sure. Thank you so much. And I think straightforward, we can go with the demo. So just to, explain it to you that how we'll go about the classes. So as Monica rightly said that we have 20 classes. So in every class, what we will do is that first we will cover a little bit of the chapter, like a revision. I know that you have covered almost everything, now in your syllabus. But then we will do a little bit of the chapter, the main kind of topics, a revision. Let's call it a revision. So we'll do a revision of the chapter, and then in the next class, we will discuss the mock test questions. And I'm sure that all of you have already, appeared for your level 1. So what is the light topic? Ashas, this is a this is a topic which is there in the class 7 syllabus. You are still in 4th, so just bear with us till you for the next 3 more years. So I've chosen just light. Yeah, it is in physics. That's correct. Ashaz is in grade 4, but he's joined the grade 7. Okay, so we'll start off with the demo. So for the demo class, as Monica already told that you'll be on mute, but whatever question, doubt you have, you put it in the chat window, and definitely I'll try to answer it to my best possible capabilities. Okay. So what I have thought is that we'll have a few questions. So typically these are questions from level 2 papers. We'll try to discuss these questions, and while we are discussing the solutions of the questions, whatever concepts for which is required for these particular questions, that I'll try to explain. I have around 40 minutes time with me. I'll try my best to clarify things. Okay, this is how I'll go about it. So we're starting with the first question. Which of the following are virtual images? Now, we are doing the topic of light, so I'm just reminding you that you must have done real and virtual images. So the options are the image formed by an image projector, the image formed by a plane mirror, the image formed by rear view mirrors in automobiles. This is not a test. You don't have to be stressed about. Okay, before that also, for any class, whether it's a demo class of any subject, always sit with a paper or a copy and a pen or a pencil. That is essential. No matter what class it is, always sit with a copy and a pen or a pencil. So I would first give you some time wherein you tell me the answer. You can type, or you can send me a private message in the chat window. I just want to, it should be an interactive class. And because you are muted here, so I would expect some response in the chat window, and definitely then I'll explain how this question. So my target is that you should know how to answer the question. So when you see a question, time is an important factor in these exams. So how to read it, what is the technique, what is the concept behind it, how to answer the question correctly, right? So yeah, I want answers from almost all of you, in fact. Yes, Arav, Advait, Shaurya, Shriya, Shubh. I need some answer. Okay, I got an answer from Shubh. At least give it an attempt. Try it. Okay, Advait, I got an answer from Advait. Because I'm sure by now you must have finished this chapter in your school and in whatever other classes that you have been doing. Otherwise, definitely I'm there to, help you out and solve all your doubts, right? And it's okay if you have doubts, if you haven't understood some parts of the chapter, it's completely okay. Okay, Advait hasn't finished it, no problem. So when you come to the class, regular classes, what I will do is I'll explain the topics for you. So which of the following are virtual images? So we know that we have two types of image. We have real images and we have virtual images. Real images are those which can be formed on a screen. And virtual images cannot be formed on a screen. I'm just writing cannot here. So this is the basic definition of a real image and a virtual image. So the image formed by an image projector. Can you see the image formed by an image projector on a screen? Yes or no? So this image projector, I'll not give tick. So the image formed by an image projector is a real image because you can see it on a screen, right? The image formed by a plane mirror, is a virtual image. Remember we had done what are the characteristics of an image formed by a plane mirror? So it will be virtual, it will be the same size as the object, it will be laterally inverted, remember? So laterally inverted means what? Left becomes right and right becomes left. So try this small kind of experiment in your home today after the class. Take a pencil or a pen, stand in front of your bathroom mirror, dressing table mirror, wherever you have a mirror in your house, almost all of them are plane mirrors. If you take a pencil in your right hand, when you look into the image, you will see that the pencil is in your left hand. That is called laterally inverted, means left becomes right and right becomes left. So the image formed by a plane mirror is virtual. So this option is virtual image. The image formed by rear view mirrors in automobile. What kind of mirrors are rear view mirrors? Automobile means car. What kind of mirror is it? Yeah, what kind of mirror is it? Concave or convex? That is what I want the answer from. Yeah, so somebody type, yeah, Shreya, and Shreya typed convex. So that's correct. Even Advait typed convex. So rear view mirrors are convex mirrors. And we know that convex mirrors produce virtual images. So therefore, B is the correct answer of this question. So this is the way you have to solve the questions. So for solving the Olympiad questions, whether it's level 1 or level 2, your concepts have to be very, very clear. You will not have questions as describe this and describe that. So they are conceptual questions. There are two types of mirrors, correct. Okay, Shubh has sent something. Okay. So the rear view mirrors are convex mirrors, correct. Everybody understood? Give me a thumbs up if you have. Any questions, any doubts? Definitely I'm, type it in the chat window. I'll definitely try my best to answer it. In the actual classes that we have, we'll start from next week. There's no question of mute. Everybody can talk and ask questions. So that is how we'll go about it. So moving to the next question. A concave mirror is used to form a real image of a candle. If the upper half of the mirror is covered by a piece of paper, then what is the correct option? Take some time. These are not questions. Number one, in the Olympiads, you should never guess in any competitive exam. That is a very, very wrong method of answering the question. So never, ever, guess. So if half the mirror is covered by a piece of paper, then what will happen? Yeah, I want your answers in the chat window. At least try. I want answers from everybody in the chat window. Okay. How can it become dimmer and remain the same, Arav? It's like, going in for two opposite options. How is it possible? It cannot be dimmer and remain the same. Option B, okay. So try it, everybody. Okay. Now, okay. So in this case, the image will remain the same. Okay. Now, so B is the correct option. I'll change this a little bit, the question. I say that it is covered by black paper. Now, what will be the correct option? Yeah. So the shape of the image, suppose it is black paper, the shape of the image remains the same, but the image will become dimmer, or a better word, it is that the intensity of the image will reduce. Why is it so? Because black paper basically blocks out a bit of the light, and therefore the intensity of the image, which you correctly said, it becomes dimmer. So then both of this, I will not say both of this, the image will become less bright, but there will be no change in the shape and size of the image. Because in one Olympiad that came. So a concave mirror is covered with black paper. Right? Clear? Okay. Question number 3. Okay, Isha obtains a blurred image of an object by using a concave mirror. In order to obtain a sharp image on the screen, she will have to shift the mirror. How? So no matter what, today for the demo class, you're muted, but for the real class, when we have the real classes, as soon as you give me an answer, I will ask you to explain. I am more basically, concerned with how you explain the answer. So yes, I'm waiting for the options from all. I got the option from Shaurya. Everybody else? I want direct messages. Shriya, Arav, I got it from Advait. Shubh, I'm not sure, but it should be. No, this is not a test. This is not, I'm not judging you. I'm not evaluating you. This is simply a demo. I want you to, participate in the class. That is the reason why. And, you also know, what kind of questions will come. Others, I got it from Shaurya, Advait, Shubh, Shriya, Arav. Arav has messaged me. Okay. So look at the question. Isha obtains a blurred image of an object on the screen by using a concave mirror. In order to obtain a sharp image on the screen, she will have to shift the mirror. Now, it is a concave mirror, right? So basically, to obtain a clear image on the screen, what does she have to do? So she has to either, towards or away from the screen, depending upon the position of the object. Now, where is the most sharp image formed of a concave mirror? The most sharp image is formed at the focal length of the focus. I will not say focal length, let's say at the focus. So the sharpest mirror is formed by a concave mirror when it is at the focus, right? So basically you have to know, so if the screen is either on the left side or right side of the focal length, the image formed will be blurred. So therefore, the screen can be moved either towards or away from the screen depending upon the position of the object, and the image will get sharper. Right? Okay. Okay, moving on to the next question. In the given diagram, where will you find the image of the pencil? So, okay, I got answers from Shubh, Arav, Shaurya, Advait. Also from Ashaz and from Shriya also. Now, it is given mirror, okay? When nothing is given, it is a plain mirror. Plain, sorry. So simply laws of reflection of a mirror. So basically, if it is a plain mirror, so where, because reflection can be in V shape, what is the meaning of it? So if there is a plain mirror, we have laws of reflection. So what are the two laws of reflection? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. So in this case, this is a, so the pencil is A, right? So in this case, where will you find the image of the pencil? So how will you do this? How did you do this? Anybody? It is absolutely correct. It is the same question of level 2, 2000. Absolutely correct. So basically, this is a question only. I told you most of the questions that you see here are from the actual level 2 papers. And yeah, very good, Shubh. And the idea is that you should be able to, do it yourself. Absolutely correct. You're right. Almost all the questions are from the level 2 papers, so that you understand, what you are doing. So what is the correct answer here? I saw many options. D, okay. Okay, so here, if you notice, so basically, I'm just writing it down for you because, you are on mute. The image of an object is formed behind the mirror at the same distance as the object is. So object distance is equal to image distance. That is what I wrote here, right? So therefore, the image of the object will be formed at position number D. So simply, whatever this distance is, I'm just suppose this is the object distance. I'm writing it, this distance here is the object distance. So this distance will be equal to this distance. Straightforward. Okay. Got it? Understood? So simple funda here is image distance is equal to object distance for that of a plane mirror. That is the simple logic which is used to answer this question, nothing else. Okay. Done, everybody? So Arav, Advait, Ashas is still in class 4. Shaurya, Shriya, Shubh. Done? Okay, understood? Okay. Which of the following forms virtual and erect image for all positions of a self-luminous object? Self-luminous object means that an object which, what is the meaning of self-luminous? So the object emits its own light. So I will just, I'm waiting for answers from all of you. I'll just wait. Like star and sun, like fire, correct. Like torch, yes, self-luminous. Now I want the correct option, whatever, not correct, whatever option you think it's correct for this question. Which of the following forms a virtual and erect image for all positions of a self-luminous object? Okay, I got options from Advait, Shubh, Arav, Shriya, Shaurya. Try. No harm in trying. Now, it's okay to be wrong. See, all of us learned, by regular practice, even me. Nothing comes automatically. You have to put in some effort. Correct. So just try, not an issue. I will give you one fact. Okay, just write this down wherever you want in your copy. Concave lens and convex mirror are diverging in nature. Diverging means light spreads out. They form virtual and erect. Write this down. So tomorrow, if the question has other options, even then you can do it correctly. So I wrote that concave lens and convex mirror. Excuse me. So I wrote concave lens and convex mirrors are diverging. In nature, they form virtual and erect images. So in this case, the correct answer is convex mirror. How many questions we solve? How many questions we solve in this demo class? See, I have around now, I think around 25 minutes. So whatever questions we can in 25 minutes, we'll try to solve. Okay. But if you ask me in the regular classes, what do we do? I got your question. In the regular classes, what we will do is we have 20 sessions, right? So what we do is that in one session, I will explain to you the basic, it's not possible to explain the entire syllabus or the chapter, but what I will do is I'll explain, one topic, the main kind of the parts of the topic. Okay. And then the main concepts, the formula, the derivations are the main topics that you need to answer the questions. And in the second class, I'll share a test with you, a worksheet. You do the worksheet, which will have about 25 questions, and we discuss the questions of the worksheet in the second class. So for every chapter of your syllabus, so we have 10 chapters. So first class, chapter number 1, we discuss. Second class, we discuss the questions of that chapter. And questions will be all of this level 2 wala questions, not simple, simple questions. And while we solve the questions also, a lot of small things, tips and tricks, how to answer, a lot of, clarifications on the topic will also come out. So doing questions is a way in which you can actually practice and, clear up your, if you can do all the questions, which means your concepts are clear. Okay, this is how we'll go about the class. Shaurya, did that explain your question? Okay. Shaurya, is it okay? Okay, great. Okay. So for me also, it's very difficult when you're muted. It becomes easier when we talk to each other. That always is easy. Everybody understood? So the correct option for this question is convex mirror, which is option B. So if suppose tomorrow in the actual, Olympiad exam, you get concave lens as one of the option. So then what happens that then you can mark concave lens as the option. So that is the reason I have given, both the options which fit in this. So even if the question is a little bit changed, you can answer it, right? So what I normally do is that whenever I discuss a question, I will give you all the possible options that might come in the Olympiad exam, so that you are prepared thoroughly. The given light diagram shows the splitting of white light into 7 components. What is the splitting of white light called? What is the term of this? What is it called? Splitting of white light? Anybody? Type it in the chat window. No. It is spectrum. No, it is called dispersion of light. Spectrum means white light is composed of 7 colors. That is known as the spectrum. Dispersion of light. Yes, Shubh, you're correct. So the given diagram, this is the diagram for the dispersion of light into its 7 component colors when white light is passed through a prism. Okay, before you go into the option, what is a prism? Anybody? What is a prism? What is a prism? Yes, anybody? What is a prism? No, forget about the options now. What is a prism? Anybody tell me what is a prism? Prism reflects light. That the plane mirror also reflects light. Concave mirror reflects light. Convex mirror reflects light. All of them are based on reflection of light. What is a prism? It is an object that separates a white light into 7 colors. No. A prism is a geometrical figure. Okay, just write this down somewhere. A prism is a 3-dimensional triangle. So suppose I tell you how a prism looks like. Draw a prism. It's a 3-dimensional triangle, right? So the prism will look like this. And this, the dotted lines are the lines that are at the back. You don't see the dotted lines. This is a prism. So then you can ask me then, but here the prism looks like a triangle, but you drew this. So the dotted lines are the lines which are at the back, which you can't see. So if this is a prism, why did you draw it like this? So the answer to this is how a prism looks. But when we represent it on paper, when we are studying dispersion of light, to make diagrams simple, so to make dispersion of light diagrams simple, we draw a prism as a triangle. So only when we are doing dispersion of light, to make the diagram simple, to simplify the diagram, we actually draw it as a triangle. So normally what happens, I'm just changing the color to show you. So when white light enters through the face of a prism, it actually passes here. And from here, you get all the 7 colors of light, which are the, what are the colors? Vibgyor, and you get it in this way. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And it is arranged like this. So this will be violet, then indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And why is this like this? This depends on the wavelength of light. So the wavelength of red light is the greatest, and therefore it undergoes the least dispersion. It is on the top. The wavelength of violet light is the least, and therefore it undergoes maximum dispersion. Okay, how it gets separated? It gets separated because the different wavelengths of light travel through the prism with different velocities. So each component of white light, so red light has a particular lower velocity, orange light has a different velocity, yellow, green, blue, indigo. Each of these colors has a different velocity, and that depends upon the wavelength of light. So light having the highest, Why are we seeing sun's light as white? So we are seeing sun's light as white because there is no prism in between to disperse it. When you see a rainbow in the sky, it is nothing but a phenomena of dispersion and what we call is internal reflection and dispersion. So when there is a rainbow in the sky, when is there a rainbow in the sky? So when there is after rainfall, when there is sunlight, then you did you see a rainbow always in the sky after it rains? No. So you see a rainbow only on some specific days, and nobody can predict that. So how does it happen? So after it rains, the rain has stopped, there is some water molecules in the atmosphere, okay? And then when there is sunlight, each of these water droplets, suppose this is a water droplet, okay? This water droplet acts as a prism. So the light which goes through the water droplets is basically undergoes dispersion. So you have millions of water droplets like this, and you see it like a rainbow. So rainbow is nothing but each of the water particles or the water droplets which are present in the atmosphere. Okay, so each of these water droplets act like a small prism, and each of these water droplets reflects light and undergoes dispersion, and therefore you can see a rainbow in the sky. So this is the science or the concept behind a rainbow. So a rainbow is nothing but a combination of reflection of light and dispersion. So each water drop acts as a prism or behaves as a prism. And it happens only when the angles of the water drop are perfectly aligned. And that is the reason you don't see a rainbow every day or every time it rains. No. Only when the angles are specifically, whenever the water droplets, nobody can predict this. When they behave like prisms, only then can you see a rainbow in the sky. So this entire concept of rainbow, you see some sunrise. What color is sunrise? Red and orange, right? Again, it is an example of dispersion of light. The sky is blue in color. Why? It is an example of dispersion of light. All of these are examples of dispersion of light. Sunset and sunrise are red and orange because of dispersion. Okay, now coming back to the question, which of the following object correctly lists the colors of the marked rays? So I told you what is the correct option here. So option C is the correct option. So this is Vibgyor, and we will start from here. So it's very simple. So it's red, number will be red, the top most, and then we have yellow, and then we have blue. So red will be number 1. Then I have yellow, blue, violet, etc. Clear, everybody understood? So this is the concept behind. So when we do questions of dispersion, I will try my best to explain to you a rainbow, explain to you sunrise, sunset. Also, why do stars twinkle? Again, because of a phenomena called refraction. So all of these are simple, phenomena of light. Understood? Thumbs up if you have. See, I'm trying my best to cover as much as possible in the demo class. But yeah, definitely in the actual classes, we'll do more, we'll get more time. I'll get more time with you. In half an hour, it's not possible to cover this much. So as much as possible, I'm trying to give you a feel of how the classes will go. Right? And of course, there you can talk to me straightforward, and you can even, I allow children to even, annotate on the board. It's okay if you have doubts or anything. Next question, which of the following properties of light are made of use in a periscope? Yeah, somebody has already annotated. It's okay. It's okay, yeah. So first I will wait for options from you. Okay, I got the option from Shriya, Arav, everybody. Shubh. Option A, this is also, I told you, all the questions are from the level 2 Olympiads. Advait, okay. Ashas, I don't expect you to, it's okay. Whatever you're trying, I appreciate really. Though I think in the right time, this would have been better. Shaurya, okay. I've got answers from all of you. Okay. Now, before we go into the answer, what is the periscope based upon? What is the principle of a periscope? If I ask you, what is the principle of a periscope? Okay, the principle of a periscope is multiple reflections of light. That's okay, Shubh. Okay. So in a periscope, I'm just zooming this a bit more. I need some space. So in a periscope, what happens is that suppose I'm drawing a periscope like this. I needed to explain it. There is a plane mirror kept here, and there is a plane mirror kept here. Now this angle is 45 degree and this angle is 45 degree. Similarly, this angle is 45 degree. So this is the principle of the periscope. So I'm drawing the rays of light in blue. So suppose here there is a bird in the sky or something. My bird is really bad. And a person is sitting here inside a submarine. And this is the sea. So the person sitting in the submarine has to see the bird flying in the sky. He uses a periscope. So light incident, this is the incident ray of light. Let's call this AB. So this is reflection number 1. This is BC, reflection number 2. And then it goes into, I'm calling it CD. So how many reflections? 2 successive reflections. So 2 successive reflection of light. Yeah, periscopes are mainly used by submarines, and also suppose I have a wall, okay. Another instance is suppose I have a big wall or something. Person is sitting here and he wants to see something over the wall. So he uses a periscope like this. There is a bird in the sky or something, and he can see it. This is a wall. My drawings are, I'm just doing it fast because I want to solve maximum amount of questions, right? So this is the principle of a periscope. The principle of a periscope is based upon multiple reflection of light. And this is how a periscope works. So before even solving the question, I will focus on the concept. So that tomorrow, if another similar question or something else comes about a periscope, you should be able to solve it. Clear? Understood everybody? Periscope? Great. So now going back to the question, I'm just, showing the question once again. Okay, which of the following properties of light are made of use in the periscope shown here? So, so light travels very fast. I don't care about the speed of light here. So 2 and 3, so 7 is, option is A. What is the velocity or speed of light? What is the speed of light, anybody? In air or vacuum? Yes. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. You are sitting for the Olympiads, you have to know this. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second is the speed of light in air or vacuum. In this question, it's not related, but then you should know it. So in this case, light travels in a straight line, and this is known as rectilinear propagation of light. Can you give me an example of the rectilinear propagation of light? Have you studied pinhole camera? Simplest camera possible that is based on the rectilinear propagation of light. Understood? Done? Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, Ashaz, any doubt? You gave me an inverted thumbs up, so I lost marks. Yes, Ashaz? Any doubt, any questions? Okay, the question number 8, try it yourself. The rear view mirror of a car is a plane mirror. A driver is reversing its car at the speed of 4 meters per second. The driver sees in his rear view mirror the image of a truck parked behind his car. The speed at which the image of the truck appears to approach the driver will be what? I want all of you to at least try. Okay. So one more thing in physics and chemistry and maths, in science and maths, units are, okay, Ashaz is saying, I don't know what is relative, what is relative. There is nothing called relative. You are in standard 4, so it's okay. 8 meters per second. One more thing, okay, as I was saying, in science and maths, units are very, very important. So unit of measurements, you have to be very, very careful about that. So let's, draw this picture. So there is a plane mirror here. One second. Let me draw it better. Okay. There is the car here. So the plane mirror, right? So the image will be, what I'll do something, I'll draw the image as a dotted line. So this is the image of the car. And this is the car, right? Now, I'm writing something here. What is speed? Distance by time. Okay. So here what is given? 4 meters per second, which means that in 1 second, the car moves 4 meters. Right? Everybody, in 1 second, the car moves 4 meters. Let's consider the time as a factor. Okay. Let's take the time to be 1 second only. So I am taking the time only 1 second. So which means object distance is equal to how much? 4 meters. For a plane mirror, I know that object distance should be equal to image distance. So therefore, what will image distance be? 4 meters. So which means this is 4 meters, this is 4 meters. So the speed at which the image of the truck appears to approach the driver is sitting here. So they are saying, what is this distance? So 4 plus 4, 8. So I told you the time factor is 1 second. So therefore, the answer is 8 meters per second. So in 1 second, the distance of the driver of the car from the image is 8 meters. So especially those who have not given the answer as 8 meters. Shreya, did you understand now? Okay. Done, everybody? Okay. Next question. David is observing his image in a plane mirror. The distance between the mirror and his image is 6 meters. Whenever you get such questions, now draw the diagram in your copies. You will never go wrong. I will always suggest you to, have a copy and a pen, and always, whether it is electricity, whether it is light, always, draw the diagram. It will solve a lot of your problems. And in chemistry, write down the equations as much as possible. So these are small, small tips which will really help you, understand things better. So I'm waiting for the options. I got the option of Shubh, Ashaz, okay. Take your time, not an issue. This is not a race. we don't have a limited, we don't have, this is just a demo class, right? But yeah, I want you to at least try. Okay, Arav, I got the answer from Arav, Shriya, Advait, I think I got from all of you. So as I said, always draw the picture. It really helps. You can draw it in this way also. I'm showing you this way. All the same. So David is standing here. This is David. The distance between the mirror and his image is 6 meters. So his image is somewhere here. So this is the image. This distance is 6 meters. If he moves 1 meter towards the mirror, so this was the object, initial position. Now he has moved 1 meter. So initially this distance was how much? 6 meter. Why? Because object distance is equal to image distance for a plane mirror, right? So now when David has moved 1 meter, how much is this? 6 minus 5 is 5 meter. So therefore the image will be here. So this will also be 5 meter. So the distance between this is 5 plus 5, 10 meter. I can see Asha is saying then D. Ma'am, then D. It's okay. As long as you understand. Clear? So it really becomes, see, once you draw the picture, it becomes so easy. Okay. So in the class, we normally do around 25, 30 questions in every class. Try this. Everybody try this yourself. Okay, I got the option from Shriya, Advait, Arav. Option C and option D are the same. Yeah, it must be a typo. Option C is saying, Ashaz is saying option C. Okay, now. So Rohan, so he's concave and convex mirror and concave and convex lens. Okay. He needs an enlarged image. So we have a concave mirror, a convex mirror. So just write this down, okay? Enlarged, which sometimes it is also called magnified, images are produced by only concave mirrors or convex lens. So I think now you got the answer. What is the answer? Now tell me what is the correct option. I think all of you should do it. Concave mirror, convex lens, correct. So the opposite is also true. Diminished images are produced by convex mirrors. So so if I write the opposite of it, so write this down. Diminished images are produced by convex mirrors or concave lens. So if you know these two facts, everything becomes very, very easy. Done. Okay. A small piece of information, funda. Okay. Sometimes you see, I'm just zooming this a bit. Sometimes you see that there are questions on, you have an object placed in front of a spoon, steel spoon. So this is how a steel spoon looks like, right? Wait, let me draw it properly. So this is a steel spoon. So this surface of the spoon acts like it is a convex surface, and this surface, the rounded surface is the concave surface. Many children make a mistake in this. So basically, what am I saying is that this is the convex surface, and this is the concave surface, right? So this is how I'm running out of time. I'm supposed to end the class demo at 9:15. So I'm running out of time. Was it interesting? How was the demo? I would require some feedback. Was it interesting? Did you understand? So this is how we'll go about with the classes, right? And if you have missed anything, I think the recording will be available. You can watch it on Facebook also. In case of any questions regarding the timing or anything else, please contact the Olympiad Success team. They will help you out, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the classes that will commence very soon. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Ashas. Thank you so much. Oh my God, so many adjectives. Amazing, interesting, fantastic, awesome, energetic. Oh my God. Can you send the number? I think it will be there in the chat window, Advait. You can take it from there. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. So we are ending the class now. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.